Over the weekend, I uploaded a video on Tim Tebow and the Jacksonville Jaguars. When I was making that video on Saturday morning, I knew my opinion on the whole situation was not going to be popular. And I was right. I usually run around 90-95% on the like-dislike ratio. My video Saturday on Tim Tebow was in the 30 to 35% range. And look, that's fine. That is fine. You and we're not always going to agree on things. There are certain topics that I cover that I know my opinion is not going to be popular. For example, when I criticize Dak Prescott, I know I'm going to piss people off. When I defend Lonzo Ball, I know people for the most part are going to agree with me. Tim Tebow is another one of those polarizing figures. People tend to get emotional when Tim Tebow is criticized. Oftentimes, the truth hurts. And the truth is, Tim Tebow was a bust in the NFL. His NFL career cannot be defined as successful, which is why it's mind-boggling to me that he is being given yet another chance at the NFL level. Now, before we go any further, let me just get this out of the way, because sometimes some of you out there take these criticisms like I am attacking people personally. That is not the case. Tim Tebow is a great dude. If you want the poster boy for a role model, an athlete for kids to look up to, it's Tim Tebow. It damn sure is not LeBron James. Tim Tebow, he's got good morals, he's humble. And while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and dispel this notion too. Des Bryant posted to Twitter the other day, and he insinuated that Tim Tebow getting another chance at the NFL was somehow a racial thing. Look, this has nothing to do with race. The only reason that Tim Tebow is getting a chance is because Urban Meyer's the head coach in Jacksonville. It is as simple as that. All right, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this. This is not going to be a popular opinion with most of you guys. But like I said a second ago, the truth hurts. The Jacksonville Jaguars signing Tim Tebow to a one-year deal is a major mistake on multiple fronts, which shouldn't come as a surprise. This is a franchise that has made nothing but mistakes since they came into the NFL in the mid-90s. I know most of you don't agree with me, but this is absolutely a ploy on the part of the Jaguars to sell tickets. I know they had a surge in season ticket sales back in December when they qualified for the number 1 draft pick. I know they had another surge when they drafted Trevor Lawrence. But season tickets in Jacksonville are still available. Not only that, season tickets are a small part of overall ticket sales. The Jacksonville Jaguars have been at the bottom of the NFL in attendance 9 of the last 10 years. The one year they weren't, they ranked around 15, middle of the pack. I generally don't knock teams for trying to sell tickets, but this just feels cheap to me. The NFL is not a gimmick league. This is not the NBA, where the Charlotte Hornets gave Master P a tryout in the late 90s. This is not Major League Baseball, where Michael Jordan was given a chance in the mid-90s. This is the NFL. There's only 16 games. Every week is like a playoff game. You know how in the NBA we talk about the difference between playoff basketball and then the regular season? You ever notice no one ever talks like that in the NFL? Because there really is no difference in terms of the level of play on the field between the regular season and the playoffs. My point is, in the NFL, they don't have time for gimmicks. And Tim Tebow receiving yet another chance in the NFL, it just feels like a gimmick to me. The dude's been out of the league for 6 years. He hasn't started a game in the NFL 9 or 10 years. I know Urban Meyer and the Jags have been vocal about bringing him in as a tight end, but what do you think Trevor Lawrence is thinking right now? Put yourself in his shoes for a second. He's a rookie. Day one, he's going to be expected to be the leader in this locker room. He is going to have all the pressure on his shoulders to win. The most important relationship in all of sports is the relationship between quarterback and head coach. There's got to be a level of trust there. If quarterback and coach aren't getting along or there's not trust, it affects the entire team. So Trevor Lawrence is coming in. He's going to have to build a new relationship with Urban Meyer over the summer. And before he even steps into the facility in Jacksonville, his head coach goes out and hires his former quarterback, the quarterback that he has had the most success with in his coaching career. It can make for an awkward situation if it's not handled correctly. You know it has to be in the back of Trevor Lawrence's mind. Are they really bringing in Tim Tebow as a tight end? Or does Urban Meyer have plans to make him a backup quarterback? I know what I'm about to say is not going to be popular, just like the rest of this video is not, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't blame Tim Tebow for taking advantage of the opportunity. Not only is this not going to work out for him, but him taking advantage of this opportunity, it makes him look desperate. And what I mean by that is, Tim Tebow needs to let go of the spotlight. It's over, dude. It is over. Your time in the limelight, at least as a professional athlete, it's over. You had the limelight in college back at Florida. You had 4 chances at a career in the NFL. Then after that, you tried Major League Baseball, which is fine. I'm not knocking him for it. But it's not working, dude. You're not a professional athlete. Let it go. I rarely watch Undisputedly Woke with Captain Woke Shannon Sharp and Lieutenant Woke Skip Bayless. Rarely watch it. But I clicked on a segment yesterday on YouTube because I really wanted to see what Skip Bayless thought about this Tim Tebow situation in Jacksonville. In case you didn't know, Skip Bayless has always been in love with Tim Tebow. Like Jesus, Skip Bayless believes that Tim Tebow can walk on water. So I'm listening to his opinion on what's going on. And he keeps talking about how great Tim Tebow was in college. He's the best quarterback in SEC history. He won 2 national championships. He's one of the best college quarterbacks of all time. It's reminiscent of what Tebow lovers everywhere say when they're defending their guy. I have a news flash for you and Skip Bayless. This is not college football that we're talking about here. This is the NFL. Tim Tebow was an exceptional college athlete. I'm not taking that away from him. But you ever notice when Tebow defenders talk about him, they never mention his NFL accomplishments? Every now and then maybe they'll bring up that one playoff win, but most of the time, they always trumpet his accomplishments in college. Why is that? Because Tim Tebow didn't accomplish anything at the NFL level. One playoff win is meaningless. It means nothing. Hell, Mark Sanchez won a couple of playoff games. I don't see NFL teams calling his phone, offering him another chance in the league. Like I told you guys on Saturday, the only reason Tim Tebow is being given another chance is because his name is Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer is the head coach. If Bill Belichick were coaching in Jacksonville, this wouldn't even be under consideration. If Tim Tebow's name was Tim Smith, it wouldn't be considered. Believe me, he is not going to be given a warm reception in that locker room. NFL players and people in general, really, they don't like nepotism. And that is exactly what this is, nepotism. Plus, there are going to be players in that locker room in Jacksonville that feel like Tim Tebow is being given a chance because he's white. Now, even though that's not the case, there will be a contingent of players that believe that to be true. What Urban Meyer is asking Tim Tebow to do, change positions at 33 years old after not having been in the league for 6 years, is damn near impossible. This is not going to work out. I know most of you disagree, but I am not backing off my opinion. They are bringing in Tim Tebow to boost ticket sales. It is as simple as that. The only way that I won't believe that to be the case is if he doesn't make the 53-man roster later this summer. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead and tell me how wrong I am. If you're going to comment, though, keep it respectful. We can agree to disagree. That's fine. But there were some comments that YouTube actually held the other day that were completely unnecessary. So let me know what you think. Will Tim Tebow succeed in Jacksonville? If so, tell me why. If you think this isn't a cheap ploy to sell additional tickets, tell me why. Now make sure to like and subscribe, click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.